What's up everyone, and welcome to another video. Today's going to be a little bit of a different one, and that's because we're going to be looking at Japanese car auctions. Now this is one of my all-time favorite things to do, not just working on cars, buying cars, driving them. One of my favorite things to do is to jump onto the auctions, see how much cars are going for, look at what they've got, what's been done to them, and well, just enjoy some JDM vibes. So what we're going to do today is look at Mazda RX7s that were for sale at the Japanese auctions. Now basically these are all past auctions, meaning these cars are sold and it shows the price that these cars sold for. If you guys want to see what's current and what's for sale, so for example if I had to do a video on Monday, I could show you guys what's available for that week, Monday to Friday. But unfortunately I won't have prices, I could just talk about the cars. You guys let me know in the comment section what you want to see, but for this particular video, let's look at cars that have been sold. So the website I'm going to be using is Japan Partner. These guys are great. I've actually used them for my previous purchases of some JDM cars. Now I've randomly opened up a couple. I have seen one or two of them because I do look at the stuff daily, but for the most part I think I've opened up about 8 tabs. I haven't seen 5 or 6 of them. So this one I haven't seen. This is a 1997 Type RS. So you can see here's the mileage, 186 kilometers. It's got an R rating. So an R rating means that it's been rebuilt. So not just a rebuild. So for example, it could be a crash car that had a panel repaired or resprayed, but it could also mean R for modifications. Now I'm pretty certain that this one is R because it's modified. If you take a look, it's got a random wing on the back. I don't know what make that is. And it looks like quite a bit of stuff is actually done to this car. So let's take a look at the first picture. Got some decent wheels. I must say I'm not very good with the wheels. I can't tell you that these are T37. Well, I could if I saw T37, but I don't know what these are exactly. It's got a new spec bump on it. These came with the 01, 02 models. I think actually 99 onwards, correct me if I'm wrong. Aftermarket bonnet, pretty cool aftermarket fenders or side skirts, aftermarket bumper, pretty cool car. Actually wonder what make this is, this wing. It looks like it could be a charge speed. I don't know if charge speed actually make for the RX7s. Anyway, next one we got you sold for $3,590 US. Had 105,000 kilometers on it, 1996, and it's an RB. I'll be honest here, an RB I'm not too familiar with. I know an RA means that it got repaired quite well. Exterior is a B, which means it's really good, and interior is a C, which means it's average. So there might be a slight wear on the steering wheel or seat. I don't know. It's got like a whole matte vibe going on here with the... It's pretty shitty rating. You know what I don't like about these Japanese auctions is all the photographs are low quality, so you can't zoom in. I mean, straight off the bat here I can see that there's some road rash on this lip. I mean, how do you tell? That's the thing, it's a gamble. And that's why I like it. It's got an aftermarket exhaust, but it's a pretty crappy one, to be honest, with the exhaust being the tiny little one in the center and the outer some little fake sheathing thing. Anyway, not a bad buy for $3,500. It is a fully automatic. Why am I saying fully automatic? It is an F5, so it's a 5-speed. Right, let's take a look here. If you guys don't know how the auction sheets work, they pretty much tell you on this side. So an A1 is a small scratch, A2 is a scratch, A3 is a big scratch. So this car's got A2 on the one wheel, A1 on the other wheel. On the door, it's got a small scratch. B2 is a small defect in the bumper, or about the size of your thumb, so there's a defect on the door somewhere. So $3,500, that is a pretty damn good price, especially for the mileage. It is, however, a 1996 model. There was a refresh in 1997. That's why I opted to get both the black and silver RX7 that I have in my possession as 1997 and above, because the rat's nest was simplified, the turbos were upgraded, the ECU was slightly different, bigger brakes. No, just the Type RS had bigger brake. Anyway, they were mild upgrades, and I mean you can Google them. I don't remember them offhand, but I did when I was buying these cars. That's that one out the picture. Let's take a look at this guy. Right, big cross on here, which means there is no inspection. Now I can't read Japanese or kanji. It's a manual. It's 1995. Got 103,000 kilometers. It sold for $2,505 US. I'm assuming it could be a runner. I don't know. Hard to tell, but let's take a look at the pictures. Now looking at it, I don't know so much. There's probably no engine in here. If you can look at this ride height, that is crazy high. I mean, my Silver FD has got lowered suspension, stock lowered suspension because of Type RS, but the black one's a Touring X with stock suspension. Is not that high. I have a feeling there's no engine. And it probably says that here, but whatever. It looks like it's in a bit of a meh. Look at the door. Missing a door card. Missing a radio. This trim looks like it's been pulled out a little bit too far. Possibly clips broken. This looks like it's just open. Seats look okay. Did see there's a broad seat in there. Let's take a look and see what's in the back seat here. Looks like some sort of a seat belt. A wallet? I don't know. You know, a cool thing about my Type RS when it arrived, it had all the service books, all the history, the manual, everything, and the black one didn't come with it. So quite thankful to whoever sold the silver one. That is a wiring mess of note. I see vacuum hoses, which means, yeah, look, it came from there. There's a vacuum or boost gauge. Aftermarket steering wheel, the horn's been pulled out. I feel bad for this car. Oh, I love these broad seats, but I'm not going to talk about it. Alright, would I get this car? I don't know. If it had an engine and it was running, $2,500, okay. Alright, here's another one. This is a Type R2, not too familiar. I know what a Type R is. Anyway, it sold for $4,000, 84,000 kilometers, 1994 model. Again, no inspection. It says driver okay. Well, good for the driver. I'm assuming it does drive. Rear bumper's been replaced. It's been in a bit of a just a little knock on a pavement or something, I don't know. Aftermarket bumper. It's got some weird fenders. Oh jeez. Actually, I've seen this car. I've had a look at it. It comes with some free Sparko gloves. It's got an Apexi Power FC, which is pretty much the only good thing. It does have a hand controller. It's hidden up here. Looks like 2 Defi gauges. Modified shift knob, missing all the trim here, which is hard to get hold of, especially for a JDM model. Handbrake has been pulled up all the way higher than what it's supposed to go, and it's got one of those little drift knobs. This looks like a Momo race wheel. It's missing the horn in it, and there's a boost gauge plugged in that side. Looks like there's some gauges here too. Bit of a shambles, this one. I don't know, I'd love to know what actually happened to this car, but anyway, it is sold and there is nothing we can do about it. 184, it probably went to America, to America. So if you're watching this and you know who bought this car, let me know. Interesting. Next. This one's nice. This is similar to mine. It's Type RB, so it's a Bathurst edition, I think is an RB. Why I'm hesitating to say that is because it doesn't have the red interior. It's also fully automatic and it sold for a lot of money. 2001 model, $10,000 US, 72,000 Ks. Look, I know you guys that are watching this can say, oh, well, that's not a lot of money when we're paying $25,000 US, $20,000 US for an RX7. Well, if you sit on these auctions long enough, you'll actually see how cheap these cars actually go for. Bear in mind, my black FD, only $2,000 plus shipping, plus blah, 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 blah. So it worked out to a little bit more, but these cars are cheap, but they're getting more expensive because of you dudes in America buying these cars. So this one's pretty boring. I'm not even going to go into it. It's a 3EC, so it's not the greatest. It's an automatic. And it's got a stock exhaust. You can see it's got a stock exhaust in it. Boring. Not getting into it. Nice wing though. I like the wing. Don't like that thing. So this is like my Type RS. It's got a little extra spat thingy on the side. Anyway, not getting into this one. What's left? Okay, this is the final car. And this one's a K Limited Type R2. I have no idea. It could be a typo. I think it probably is a typo. 66,000 kilometers, 1994 model, no inspection, don't know if it's running. Straight off the bat, I can see there's some road rash. Looks like fire damage on the front. Flat tire, the car probably hasn't moved in a little while. It's missing the petrol cap thing. That sucks. Interior. Oh, you know what? I'm pretty sure there's no motor in this one. There's the UIM sitting on the floor. Nice steering wheel. I wish I had that steering wheel in my car. I need to get a steering wheel for my RX7. I've got that big bulky one and it sucks. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Let's take a look at the rider height. Look at that. You can see how high this is. This is almost as high. Ow, look at that Yaris in the back. This is pretty high, almost as high as that other one that we saw, so we can just safely assume that the other one didn't have an engine either. What a pity. That's a lot of money for a car with no engine. Only 4. I'm assuming it went to America. Must have gone to America. Okay, so that's it for the Japanese auctions. That's what's sold in the past. Let's take a quick look at what is coming up, and then you guys let me know in the comment section. So you guys let me know in the comment section if you want me to take a look at cars that haven't been sold yet and are upcoming in an auction. I know there's a couple websites that already do that, and one of them, very good one who actually sells the cars, is Pacific Coast Auto. Guys are great. Derek, I believe. We got this one coming up. This is a 5 grade A. Oh jeez, it's a Spirit R Type A. Holy crap. I actually don't think I've seen one of these for sale. I don't think I've seen one of these for sale on a Japanese car auction. This is insane. Let's take a quick look at this car. So the Spirit R was like the creme de la creme of the RX7 FDs. Jeez, look at that interior. Insane. So this goes up for auction. By the time this video is up, this car would have been sold at the auctions already. So I don't know, man. I reckon I'm gonna thumb suck here and I'm gonna say 84,000 US dollars. Okay, I'm not even gonna bother looking at the other cars. So Spirit R, let's end off on Spirit R. If you guys want to see any more videos of me doing this sort of stuff on the JDM auctions, let me know. Let me know in the comment sections what type of car you would like to see, and I will do it for you. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next video. Cheers.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions. They blocking your vision, but no, you can't listen. That shit is all fiction, cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming.